Hey, what's up everybody? I am Undying Blaze and welcome to Farming Simulator 2015. Now this is like my fourth episode? I don't even know. But anyway, this may not look like much, but it is all planted with canola now. So I'm going to start time acceleration, and while the time is accelerating, I'm going to sell my wheat. So let's go into time acceleration. Oh, by the way, you'll notice on this menu, I gave up on plant withering. So, real quick, I didn't do something right. I think that plants will grow when you're not playing the game, and so if you have plant withering on, your plants will die if you go for a little while without playing, and that's not a good thing. So I shut that off. I gave up with that on that. But anyway, let's go into 120 times. So now we don't ever have to worry about plant withering again. We just have to worry about how much crap costs, and which is terrible. The prices here, or not the prices, the amount that I can sell stuff for is just miserable. So yeah, there we go. So this is going to be a shorter episode. I'm not going to like harvest an entire field and crap, because that just takes way too freaking long. All right, so let's go into whoops. There we go. All right, so wheat 279, 249, 276, 287 at the train station. Okay, I guess we're going to the train station. Come on, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up. There we go. Train station it is. Oh man, the train station is one of the most annoying places to go to. Not the most annoying. The most annoying place to go to is either the, well, no. No, actually the train station is one of the more convenient ones. It's like the second most convenient. I was thinking about how annoying it was, and then I just started spouting remarks as to how bad it is when it's bad, but it's probably the second best. The flour mill is probably the best, but I don't know. Like, all these locations are really annoying to drive to, mostly because of how many times you need to drive to them. But this one is probably up there on the annoying scale, simply because it has a huge hill in between, and like the warehouse has a hill, but it's a lot more gradual, and you can build up quite a bit of speed on your way there. But the train station, it's just a hill right away once you leave, so that kind of sucks. Then the restaurant is like real far away, and so that one's pretty dang annoying, and it's way worse. The flour mill is like the easiest one to get to. It's flat terrain. You got more turns to take than the warehouse, but at the same time you don't have a huge hill, and you can just like high speed on over there, so it ends up more than compensating for that. So, all right, and you'll see that my money is going up very, very slowly. I didn't get to harvest the entire field, which really bums me out. So the crop withering happened when I was halfway through harvesting the field, which was annoying because I was halfway through harvesting the field when I shut off the game, and then opened it back up, and just a little patch of wheat was still alive, and, well, actually over half of the field had completely withered, and so that really frustrated me, and so I just flipped that withering off, recultivated the field, and now we are here. So yeah, super, super frustrating stuff. So I didn't make a bunch of progress. I sold some wheat after I was done, or I don't know if I even sold any after I was done recording. I don't remember. Anyway, so yeah, life on the farm is hard. I haven't even been able to buy anything except the sprayer yet. Oh gosh, I'm so excited for when I actually have a good, decent amount of money. I'm going to harvest potatoes, and it's going to be great, but that's going to be way down the road. I've got to have at least a few fields of canola and wheat, and probably barley and, what's that other one? Oh, corn. Yeah, corn. Although corn, like, it's cool and stuff, but you need to buy. Wow, I'm just stuttering over my words, stumbling over them and stuttering and not knowing which vocabularies to use. There we go. That was a perfect sentence. Okay. There we go. Let's reattempt that because that sucked. There we go. And wheat. We'll fill it half full of wheat and then we'll be good. There we go. Well, okay, whoops. That's not D, that was E. Alright. Wow, time accelerating is taking forever. I know that crop growing is on normal. I might make it fast just because there's no purpose in keeping it on normal because all I do is time accelerate anyway. But we'll see. Hello. Hi. Y'all should have a stop sign for real. Holy heck. And they all turn there, I'm sure. The realism abounds. That was quite the convoy. I love how there's no stop signs. Like, there's speed limit signs. Like, out of all things, there should be stop signs. But there's speed limit signs everywhere. And in the worst places, like on the corner there, it says the speed limit, which that never happens. Okay, well, I haven't seen it. I mean, I do try to look out for speed limit signs, so I would hope that I know when when speed limit signs should be appearing. Now, about here on the road would be a normal place to put a speed limit sign, but they're always in the frickin' corners, and they're 55. None of the vehicles go to 55. Even the semi-truck and the truck only go up to 52. The semi-truck, I think, goes up to like 50. So there's no point in making a speed limit sign as opposed to a stop sign. I don't know why they did it. Some people in their game simulations. Well, that's all I have for dropping off wheat, and I've got 13,000, which is so sad. Like, there's nowhere near enough to buy a field. I'm gonna go and check out how much this one costs, because this is the most viable field. It might have to be my next purchase just because it's the smallest in the entire game. So let's go out and check this price, and then we'll drive over that hill to my house. There we go. Holy freak. 29,000. So I'm going to have to sell all my canola, and then I can maybe buy this field, but only if I have enough to last until the next harvest. Alright, so if the field isn't grown up yet, we're going to time accelerate until it's grown, and I'm also going to change the speed settings. If it is grown when we're there, I might wait to change the speed settings. I might not. I haven't decided yet. I'll probably decide in the next like 15 seconds. You know, I am going to change it. Just whenever I get down to the field, I am just going to change it. Who cares? I was really passionate about doing this on the hardest difficulty. But the thing is that the field withering is not fair. It's not like I waited too long. I just stopped playing the game and waited too long in between playing it again. I'm sorry I bumped the mic there. Anyway. So yeah, I apologize for doing that. That could really screw up my stuff. Alright, I'm going to change the plant growth to fast now. I'm going to save it just because I don't want to lose any of my progress so far, and there we go. Beautiful. Alright, so now everything's normal, it just is harder to do. And to be honest, if I was playing on easy, like you guys might think, I don't know what you guys think, but I know what I would think, and I would think, hey, just play it on easy and we can watch the playthrough. Well, the thing is that would require a lot of episodes, like sequentially, a lot right away, because I harvest a field and I'm ready to buy new equipment. It's too easy, and maybe playing on normal would help, but even then, I feel like normal is difficult. It's kind of like hard in the same way as it's difficult on just about the same level. Hard is just a little bit more difficult. And so if I played on normal difficulty, I'd have the same problems. That's at least the way that I view it. But at least this way, it's easy to measure how the crop growth is doing. I know that it takes about 24 hours, or, well, less than 24 hours, for a full harvest to be ready. Super convenient. Also, I love the way that canola looks just before it's ready to harvest. So, if it will get there any day, that'd be great. This is taking forever. So this is all super pretty. I'm really glad that they didn't use assets that were like you walk around them and they're all just flat. You walk around them and then they rotate with you. That's so annoying. I believe some of these like trees in the far background do that. It's that way a lot with things like Unity and stuff. I wouldn't know about all the other ones, but I know that at least Unity does it because I've worked with Unity some. But yeah, it does that to save processing power. So let's say you really want to be able to see your friggin' fingerprints, but the game's too busy rendering an entire tree, well, hundreds of trees in the distance, so they're just like, you know what, let's just take a picture of a tree, stick it in the distance exactly where that tree was, and to you, a mile away, it looks just fine, but, you know, up close, you don't want to see an image of a tree. So partway through, a lot of times they'll flip to being actual trees, and it's so funny. Or they'll switch between low poly and high poly trees, which just means complexity. Anyway, so this is what canola looks like when it's growing, and this is my favorite stage because it's just really pretty. Just the contrast is amazing. Oh man, I'm bleeding money. Oh gosh, dang it, my foot. I wanted to move my foot. I'm like my feet just move all the time while I'm recording. And so having a tripod as a mic stand is not the most efficient way to go about this. All right. Come on. Come on. I want to get my... All right, let's go grab the harvester. Heck, let's grab all the equipment because by the time we get it all there, it'll probably be ready to harvest. So that gravity though. Watch this. Like, whoop, whoop. It's so intense. It feels like you're playing with gravity turned up. We're playing on, like, the surface of the sun right now. Except it doesn't look quite how I expected it. Also, what's that huge glowing thing of where the sun... Also, I wish that they had a dynamic skybox. Well, I guess they technically do. But I wish that they had a more dynamic skybox. So what the deal is that they, I believe, have 3 or 4 different pictures that they use for their skybox, whereas in things like Skyrim, the sun goes up and down, the moon rises and sets, and I think there's 2 moons actually. But anyway, so like that's all great, but in this game, it's just a picture, and then the lights get brighter. Oh, here's the fog. That's fun. Anyway, it's just one of those details that, like, makes the game a lot sadder to play. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It makes you feel sad. Ooh, great. There's a great demand at the restaurant for corn. It's too bad we have literally no corn. Alright. Anyway, so that's probably one of the only things I would improve in this game, other than like the actual management of your livestock. I wish that there was more to do because I could have chickens, which I might actually do. I might just get a bunch of chickens. But they just produce eggs, and you don't do anything. You don't feed them. You pay for them initially, and I think they might cost something. Oh, gotta slow down that time acceleration now. Whoa, bumped it a little. That's okay. Nobody will notice. We can buff that right out. And so I wish that there was like more intensive animal care. Like the cows, you buy them, and then they just cost you money, and then they'll produce stuff. I don't think they just give you any money for being cows. Oh right, because they do produce milk. So, but that's the most that they'll do, which is kind of sad. So, anyway, that's one of the few things I would change is the skybox, because like it looks gorgeous, but only at certain times of day. Like at 5 in the morning, the sun is like well above the horizon, like a whole sun diameter above the horizon, but the light source is like, it still hasn't come over the mountain yet, and it's like, what? And the sun's not bright, it's just kind of there. And then finally at like 6 or so in the morning, like you'll see it. But then like there's no sun in the sky, so there's not any direct light, and there never really is in this game, but there's direct shadows, which is really strange. Anyway, so that's just kind of my a little bit of constructive criticism. I doubt they could change that at this point in the game, even if they were in a development stage. But that's something to keep in mind if they ever watch this for future iterations of Farming Simulator. Because let's be honest, it's Farming Simulator 2015. They obviously keep it at least fairly up to date. So let's hope that they, at least if they don't hear me, hear some other people that say the same thing. Because that would be just so nice. It feels immersive until you look up, and then you're just like, oh, it's all static. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do leave a like. It is always appreciated. And I will see all of you in the next one. Goodbye.